Yeah, it's your boy DJ Wolf again. Got a bunch of things I need to talk about. I've already done like 10 podcasts, and I haven't loaded up one in the last day or two. I guess because I got so much on my mind, but I don't know which one to talk about first. So I got two things I want to talk about in particular. First thing I want to talk about is this post that was on Facebook within the last day or two of this mentally disabled, mentally challenged young man who was 18, who got harassed by a bunch of hood rats, and I'm going to be honest, they're hood rats, bona fide hood rats. Don't ask me how can I say they're hood rats or not, because I saw the video, all right? Somebody thought it was a prank. It was no prank. I didn't think it was a prank. The kid, he looked abused. He looked very abused in the video. He really did. And my understanding was that he actually was kidnapped. He was taken 50 miles outside of his suburban Chicago neighborhood into the city of Chicago, where these kids took him into, I think may have been an abandoned house. I'm not sure. I think it was. And they harassed him for up to 6 hours. Beat him, punched him, beat him up, cut him, harassed him, talking about he was a Trump supporter. Now, let me tell you something. Now, I'm going to be fair. If fair is fair. It doesn't matter to me if you're a Trump supporter or not, as long as you don't try to hurt nobody. My thing is, he didn't hurt those people. And he was mentally challenged, and they knew that. And they fuck with him anyway. And I wouldn't care if you were a Trump supporter now. I'm not going to try to hurt you. I have no reason to hurt you. Just don't have a reason to hurt me. It didn't matter anyway. The bottom line, the young boy got harassed. And they already, what happened was the boy was eventually able to escape, thank God. And even though he was cut and bruised a little bit, and he was able to contact the police, and he was able to report to the police where he led them to where the place was at. And apparently it got reported about those 4 kids who was on Facebook, and their pictures or their faces were visibly shown. The stupid part about it was that these kids did it in the first place. The second part about it was that these idiots did it, and then they posted on Facebook like it was fun. They didn't take anything about what they did seriously. They just didn't give a fuck. And apparently it looked like they was in there getting high. Oh yeah, I'm going to call all of it on them. And they were 4, I'm assuming, bastard children, because I don't know if they had fathers. Because ain't no real man going to let them kids act out like they don't know nobody or be disrespectful to nobody. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it out. We as black people, we don't like to call the truth out on the reality of ourselves when we see stuff going out, especially when it's out in the open. You got to call it out. I know years ago, there was, I think it was around the time Jesse Jackson was trying to run for president, just over 30 years ago. And he referenced a phrase about Jews. I won't go into all that. But anyway, so he got lambasted for it. So my ex-girlfriend at the time was like, don't bring up, don't put him down, don't do that. Like, shut up. I gotta call it what it is. If you wrong and you black, you wrong. If you white and you're wrong, I'm gonna call you out. Either way, wrong is wrong, right is right, no matter what color you are. And I'm gonna be honest about that. I don't know why we as people like to keep everything in the dark, even when it's about us. Now, certain things I could probably understand, but when it comes to doing somebody else wrong, and we're supposed to be the race of Christians that's supposed to be God-fearing and all that, then we need to talk about people who doing hate to each other. We need to address that. We don't need to hide up under that. We don't. We really seriously don't. And that irked me so bad, and I felt so bad for that young man. I swear to God, it almost moved me to tears. Because he was mentally challenged. He was virtually defenseless. He was up against 4 people. And he didn't know what was going on. He didn't realize, I think he did. But he thought the dude was his friend, and the guy took advantage of him. And I thought that was really fucked up. I really do. And that's what the sad part about it is. These young kids didn't have a care in the world about that young boy. And the only thing they were going to do was just fuck with him and harass him. Just because he was different. Broke my heart. You know. I try to be rational about our kids from our community. I'm telling you right now, our community needs to sit down and step up and stop trying to hide behind the lies. Okay, the lies is not all kids of single mothers are bad. A lot of them are. You know why? There's no structure in the home. Usually with single mothers and even married mothers at times are the first to be very nurturing to the kids to a fault. In some cases to a point where even when they're wrong, they'll try to defend them as kids. You know? Trust me, I know from a personal experience. Okay? That's part of the problem. You know? You got kids that got it easy nowadays, man. You got kids, you know, in my home state of Ohio, they have a thing called 1-800-KIDS where if you even thought about putting your hand on a kid, the kid can call CPS on your ass. This I know for a fact. Okay? So that in itself is actually messed up. They don't even want you. This society has gotten to be where they don't even want you disciplining kids. Now they don't have a problem if you go out there and a single mother discipline her black child or son in front of everybody and embarrass the fuck out. They have no problem with that. You know, and even black people don't have a problem with that. They don't have a problem with that. You know? But the weird part about it is, how come you don't have a problem with them not having a father in the household? How come we don't shame women for having multiple kids with no dad in their life? And when I mean no dad, I'm talking about the ones who just like come around once in a while. Them kind of dads. You know? Once every blue moon. Or sometimes don't come around at all. Oh, I'm trying to get around this. You know, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. And, you know, but yet, guys like myself and other people who don't have young kids anymore because my kids are raised, they're expected to come up and clean up y'all fucking mess. You know, I don't mind working with kids who are willing to make the changes. I really don't. But by the same token, you as a parent ultimately needs to put down the hammer on your children. And I'm gonna tell you why. I ran into experience one time with some people I know. I won't say who. The kid was running around this restaurant, get ready to break some tables and chairs. He was getting ready to throw some chairs around and dishes and plates and stuff. I stopped his ass. You know what his grandmother told me? Leave him alone. He'll be all right. Oh yeah, that's what she said. You know what happened since that time? He tried to swing on his mother, and he ended up hitting his grandmother. They had to call police on his ass. He's in high school now. He's a little bit out of control. Because now at this point, when I had a chance to try to help him control him when he was like 5 or 6, and he was talking bad then, he was terrible. Now, he's 16 and knows more than everybody else. He's almost to a point you can't tell him shit. See what I'm saying? And then the mama wants you to help him out. You know, I saw another thing like that happen with another woman. All right, her son was about on the verge of being going to detention at 16, along with 2 of her nephews. Oh yeah. I tried to have her sit down and talk me and 2 other guys to talk with them. about staying out of jail and why they should stay out of jail. And you know what this woman told me? Don't be scared now. Really? You gonna tell me, honestly, that I shouldn't tell them about why they should stay their ass out of trouble and not go to jail? Really? Really? You know, and this is it's the reason, and I'm telling you, this is why I have to respect Tommy for what he says, Tommy Sotomayor, because he's right. You know, black women they got to a point, it doesn't matter if they're single or not, because there are married women like that too. I'm talking about married women who has a husband with their own original kids. They pull the same shit, especially if their black women come from the hood. A lot of them do it. You know, when I say black women coming from hood, if you married to a woman, all right, and that woman didn't have any structure in her household, okay, in other words, single mother, no father, multiple brothers and sisters, okay, chances are she gonna be just as bad as the woman who is single with multiple kids, because she gonna feel like, oh yeah, I can identify with one parent telling him what to do, and she'll try to be the one to tell him what to do and won't let you say shit about it or make you look like you're wrong for telling him what he or she need to do. It's no different, you know? And until you can change that mindset of these black women, that these boys need to properly be raised, and they need to start, some of these women need to start keeping their legs closed until they get themselves together and can get together with the right person they need to be with, you're going to continue to have these damn problems. All right? It's going to get worse. It's 2017, baby. Here we are hollering about Donald Trump and all that bullshit baggage he carrying with him. And a lot of us ain't got our own shit together. Really? And y'all, now all of a sudden he's president. A lot of y'all didn't want to vote. And look who you got here. And now y'all want to cry foul. Don't want to hear it no more. I'm sorry. Don't want to hear it. And, well, those kids were caught. All four of them. Looking all stupid on the mug shots. And I'm going to tell you right up front. They throw the book at their ass. All of them over 18. You know, at this point, they beyond help. You know, they are all four of them beyond help. I think the oldest was 24. The rest of them were all 18. And the young man who got harassed was 18 as well. So, and they will be charged as a hate crime. They should be charged as a hate crime. I heard a couple of other Black Talk radio show hosts said the same thing, and I totally agree. They should be charged with a fucking hate crime. Because stupid is as stupid fucking does. And these guys, at this point, they ain't gonna never learn. The stuff I heard him say to that boy was horrible, you know? But then I can hear some bleeding heart brothers and sisters, black people say, oh, well, you would say about this. I don't want to hear it. Wrong is wrong, like I said, no matter what. And stupid is as stupid fuck does. This is DJ Wolf. That's about all I got to say for right now. I got more to say on this and other stuff on the back burner. If you want to debate me and talk about it or whatever, or comments, questions, whatever, feel free to email me at djwolfonline@yahoo.com. I can also be reached, of course, at DJ Wolf Live on Facebook. And I can also be reached, of course, For All to Hear TV on YouTube and For All to Hear on Twitter. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's about all I got to say on the back burner right here. I got more to say later. Much more. I'll be talking to you guys later.